but it is, I don't know if you guys are aware of the fire fall is. Will blow your mind. We don't
have it, so
well,
you
we'll
can't
take a
show
look
it.
at that coming
it
up.
is
Yeah,
really
in a little
cool.
bit we'll take a look
very
at
dark.
it.
Maybe
Very
we can
dark.
have
That's how
someone
dark
look
it
at
was
that.
that we couldn't see
Yes.
anything at all.
But
Here
it is cool.
Here it's nice and cool, 32 degrees Chattanooga, Dalton 29 in Cleveland, and 26 in Murphy. That 32 in Chattanooga is 11 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. In Atlanta, boy, they're walking out to another world, 25 degrees colder this morning. And as we move through the day, well, we're going to see it nice and dry and sunny, and we'll hit mid to upper 50s across the Tennessee Valley. Should be seasonably cool, and overall, a nice day. Friday gets even better and even warmer heading into the weekend. We'll have details coming up in just a few minutes.
All right. Thanks so much there, David.
Got it.
All right. We begin with breaking news this morning. A man that was on the run for more than a year is back in custody now.
Yeah, Channel 3's Michelle Herron is tracking the arrest and has the latest details. Michelle, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. Well, police have been looking for Gary Minton since December of 2015 when he escaped from Silverdale. This morning, he's now inside of the Hamilton County Jail. Now, we're told that he was arrested in Soddy Daisy sometime yesterday. The details surrounding his arrest are still unclear, but we do know that he ran into the woods while taking out the trash with a group of inmates at Silverdale on December 23rd, 2015. Now, he was originally in custody at that time for a probation violation. Not exactly sure what he's been doing in the 1 year plus that he's been on the run. We do know that he definitely grew his hair out, but now he can add an escape charge to his rap sheet, and that's what we're tracking this morning. And as soon as I get more details surrounding that arrest, I'll be sure to let you know. For now, reporting live out of downtown Chattanooga, I'm Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Michelle, thanks so much for that live update as we continue to follow this developing story. Well, we try to remind you of the danger of deer on the roads, but what about on a plane? Well, at the Charlotte airport on Wednesday, there was an unfortunate run-in between a deer and a plane. Airline officials said an American Airlines flight bound for Mississippi hit a deer up on takeoff. The Federal Aviation Administration said the pilot declared an emergency and immediately returned for landing. The plane was leaking fuel. Officials said 44 passengers were on the plane, but there were no injuries. No word yet on the deer's condition. And I recently flew out of that, so I'm curious as to how the
I'm just going to assume how the deer's condition is right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably, yeah, all right. Well, happening today, this is what you need to know. A big construction project in East Brainerd is changing up your commute.
Well, this morning, PDOT will begin shifting traffic. Channel 3's Tim Pham joins us now to tell us what drivers need to know as they get ready to head out for that morning commute. Hi, Tim. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. You know, a lot of people have been following this project because it has been ongoing for some time now, and it's hard to see some of the progress that's happened because a lot of what they've been doing has been underground, but you can see now that they repaved this portion of the road and they've added storm drains and sidewalks, and so they're really starting to make some progress, and today they'll begin shifting that traffic pattern to this newer portion, and this was actually supposed to happen last week, but weather caused officials to push it back. Now we want to show you, this is Sky 3 drone video over the impacted area. Starting in just a few hours at 9 o'clock, construction crews will switch the traffic lanes on East Brainerd Road between Graysville Road and Morris Hill Road. This could impact your commute if you use the Hurricane Creek intersection. Crews plan to pave the road from East Graysville Road to East Bel Air Road as well. The $23 million project was scheduled to be finished in June of next year, but TDOT tells us that date has been pushed back even further to December of next year because utility companies took a little longer than expected. They hope to have this lane shift happen today at 9 o'clock, and they say it could last all the way until 2, so you'll want to pay attention to that and give yourself some extra time if you use East Brainerd Road. Reporting live in Chattanooga, Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Tim, thanks so much for that live update. Well, this is one story you'll need to stop and look at your screen. Mother Nature is putting on a rare show at California's Yosemite National Park.
All right, so put down the toothbrush for just a second. So for a few days, every February, the setting sun makes Horsetail Fall glow like fire, but it only happens for about 2 minutes. The sliver of light makes the waterfall look like flowing lava. This People come from around the world to Yosemite to see this just for 2 minutes. This is why our national parks are just the crown jewel of the nation. Stuff like that's amazing. There's some other pictures that you can see on like National Geographic and whatnot that'll
You have to
blow
get
your
there
mind.
if it's only 2 minutes, though.
You got. I mean, it's yeah. You
Can't miss it.
Yeah. So can you imagine if you forgot to push record on the
I
camera
know.
and you're like,
It's only
And
2
if
minutes.
you drink from that fall, you're granted eternal life.
exactly.
There you go.
I may have made that one up.
You did.
I
That's
think
not
you
in the
did,
script.
but it
The
sounded
opposite
good.
happens, I
But-
think. Yeah,
Yeah,
quick look
that's
outside.
beautiful.
It's a cool 32 Chattanooga, 29 in Cleveland, 25 in Athens, and 26 in Altamont. Vipercast not showing any clouds or rain. Light winds out of the west. Overall, a great day with sunshine and 57 for your high this afternoon. 60s tomorrow. Details in a moment. Right now, here's John with your up-to-date traffic.
David, thank you. It's 6:05 on this Thursday morning and taking a live look. 153 at Hickson Pike. Great news to report. No accidents, no injuries on the interstate systems or state highways that are going to slow you down. Of course, we'll keep you updated right here on Channel 3. Let's go ahead and check your local sports headlines with the one and only Paul Shaheen.
There's really no getting around it. Chattanooga's first meeting with VMI was ugly. QJ Peterson ran up a 40-point tab on the Mocs, who lost by 16. It wasn't what they needed heading into a showdown with ETSU. Flash forward. Same scenario last night. It was VMI and ETSU on Saturday. Lexington, Virginia, we go. If you needed energy from the crowd, you're not getting it there. No one. Greg Pryor providing his own energy, 3 of his 16 points. The Mocs up 7 late first. Their largest lead of the first half came at the buzzer. Trey McClain spots up as time expires. Chattanooga hits the break up 9. Second half, McClain stays hot. He beat the buzzer at the half, now beating the shot clock buzzer for 30 feet, stroking it. Here he is again, 15 to play. Bang. Another 3. Chattanooga up 8. That lead grew to 10 with under 5, but the Keydets make one final push. It's that man, QJ Peterson. The Mocs did limit him to just 12 points, but Julian Ellaby wasn't silent. Ellaby follows up that Peterson 2 with a Ellaby 3 to cut the lead to 5. Other end, guess who answers? You're right. It was number 23, Trey McClain, his 5th three-pointer on the night. The Mocs hold on 74-68 on the road at VMI, a nice win before they return home with ETSU on Saturday. Looking ahead, tonight is Ladies' Night as both the Lady Mocs and the Lady Vols are in action. Chattanooga women are set for their final 2 road games of the season. They're at UNCG tomorrow at 7. Tennessee women are at Alabama tonight. Both of those games are tonight, 7 and then 8 for the Lady Vols. Hey, for the second time in 3 years, the Mocs are sending 2 players to the NFL Combine. By the way, that's more than or as many as 6 SEC schools. The full list of Combine attendees is out right now. A quick breakdown has 10 from Alabama going, 6 from Tennessee, 1 from Georgia, and as mentioned in the Southern Conference, the Mocs are the only team with players represented. It'll be Corey Levin and Keontae Davis. That's it for sports. Always more online and inside our app. It is almost Friday. Not there yet, but have one heck of a Thursday.
All right. 6:08 coming up on Eyewitness News today. Tennessee Highway Patrol troopers are making the safety of Hamilton County kids on school buses their priority.
We're going to check in and see how that's going on those routes so far. Stay with us.
with coverage you can count on. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today.
Well, 2 additional lawsuits are now filed in connection with the deadly Woodmore bus crash, bringing the total to 10. The lawsuits were filed on behalf of a 9-year-old student injured in the November 21st crash and 6-year-old Mayan Brown, who was one of the 6 children killed. Both suits named the driver 24-year-old Jonathan Walker and Durham School Services. Well, it's been a week since a new initiative launched to keep kids safe on school buses.
Yeah, we checked in to see how it's going so far and learned that the Tennessee Highway Patrol has monitored over 24 buses in Hamilton County. Troopers have been on board 6 buses on the Woodmore route. They're making sure bus drivers and cars around the buses are using caution and following the rules of the road.
We want the community to understand how important it is to drive safe around those school buses and those school bus stops.
Well, THP will not say which routes they're monitoring. It's been done at random throughout Hamilton County, and sometimes they're even using unmarked cars. The program will continue through the end of the school year in May. So far, no citations have been issued.
Well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, David will be here with a look at your forecast, including when we just might be hitting temperatures in the 70s.
Soon and very soon. Plus, we're on the downward slide toward the weekend. We'll take a look at how your Friday Eve commute is shaping up so far.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News Traffic, sponsored by CHI Memorial's Mary Ellen Locher Breast Center. We offer a full spectrum of clinical and support services. For an exam, call 423-495-4040.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. 6:14 is the time. Let's take a live look outside at your morning commute. 24 at West Side Drive, looking nice right now. Great news, no reports of any accidents or injuries along our interstate system or state routes. Of course, the big conversation piece today, that widening project happening over there on East Brainerd Road. Tim Pham is live and will bring us more reports throughout the morning. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. Of course, we'll keep you updated right here on Channel 3. Now here's David Carnes with a look at the forecast. Good morning, David.
John, thank you, and good morning. Our allergy report showing the rain helped out a little bit. We did have some pretty high levels of tree pollen in the air. That is now in the low category. We'll get another reading in a couple of hours and share that with you. It is a cold start, 20s and 30s around the Tennessee Valley, but beautiful this afternoon, even nicer on Friday, and will even get warmer as we head through the weekend into next week. Might even see a few showers popping up on Saturday. 32 Chattanooga, 26 Altamont, 29 in Cleveland. We'll zoom into a few more localized areas. Pikeville, you're at 29, 10 Mile 29 also, down toward Dunlap, 28 degrees, 25 in Colmont, and zipping on down into North Georgia. Pretty much the same story, low 30s from Ellijay over into Lafayette, and into Calhoun. Blue Ridge at 29. Nothing on our radar imagery, and we are going to struggle to even see clouds today. It's going to be mostly sunny throughout. Vipercast keeping us high and dry throughout the day today. Westerly winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then on Friday, after a cool start in the 30s, we'll see us getting up into the low 60s, low to mid 60s on Friday afternoon. Southerly winds beginning to kick in. Low pressure moves by to our south on Saturday. Maybe not as warm, but it's still going to be warm in the low 60s on Saturday. Clouds, a few light showers moving through during the late afternoon and the evening hours. If you have plans on Saturday morning, you should be fine. And then on Sunday, all day, it's going to be dry with some clouds periodically, and highs getting into the low 70s. And it looks like we're going to stay in the low 70s for Monday and Tuesday of next week, even into Wednesday. We're going to see it getting into the low 70s, but we're also looking at the possibility of a few light showers here and there on Wednesday afternoon. Both chances of rain on Saturday and on Wednesday, not looking like they will promote much in the way of heavy rain or significant rain that we could certainly use, but a few showers here and there. Cold morning and then sunny and pleasant this afternoon, a high of 57 degrees. Tonight, clear, starry skies will drop down to 36 for the overnight low, and our storm alert 7-day forecast after that toasty high of 66 on Friday, 63 with a few showers on Saturday. Again, Saturday morning you're fine, late afternoon into the evening, do just expect a couple of passing showers. Dry Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, low 70s, and then as we head on into the middle of next week, still 70, but a few showers here and there on Wednesday afternoon also, guys.
Okay.
Love that.
Yeah.
And again, Sunday fun day if you're looking for outdoor recreational activities. Sunday might be the safe day to plan a hike, a walk.
Absolutely.
Because we're talking about, when you said rain on Saturday, are we talking about like all day, or what are you looking at?
It looks like the morning and early afternoon are going to be fine. That's going to be okay. But
so later in the day.
Afternoon, yeah.
Oh man, those waterfalls will be popping up. It's going to be great. It's going to be just great in the Tennessee Valley. David, thank you so much. Well, President Trump's nominee for Labor Secretary is withdrawing his nomination. Andy Putzer released a statement that says he's taking his name out of consideration for the post. Putzer is the CEO of the company that owns Hardee's and Carl's Jr. He's the first of Trump's cabinet selections to withdraw his nomination. Of course, the Today Show will have much more at the top of the hour. And the people behind a new cold case task force taking shape in the 10th Judicial District announced the first cases they will investigate. This district encompasses Bradley, McMinn, Monroe, and Polk counties. The task force will focus on unsolved homicides, missing persons, unidentified remains, serial cases, and backlog rape kit cases. A website outlines the exact cases they're working on, and you can find a link to that on our website, WRCBTV.com.
Well, while this week we haven't had any flu or illness-related closings, the influenza virus is still making its way around our area. All of the states in our region are still experiencing high levels of flu-like illnesses, so still take those precautions. Okay, it's well known that vitamin D is good for bone and muscle health, but it could also keep you from getting sick. A new study focused on adults with low vitamin D because they're more susceptible to respiratory infections. Researchers found regular vitamin D supplements help cut their risk of respiratory illness in half. Even those without a deficiency showed some benefit from the supplements, but ask your doctor, taking too much vitamin D can cause other health problems.
Well, the Small Business Administration will be in Polk County through Friday to talk to people impacted by the tornado that hit the Ocoee area in late November. They'll be at the Station 1 of the West Polk County Volunteer Fire and Rescue. Officials can provide information about disaster loans and answer questions about assistance.
Well, one of Hamilton County's top performing schools has long been housed in a deteriorating building.
This is gross. But now the Chattanooga Schools for Liberal Arts faces another horrible problem, a critter infestation of the rodent variety. Sorry if you're eating breakfast right now. 2 of the school's kindergarten classrooms have been overrun with mice in recent days, causing parents and teachers to renew their plea for a new building. CSLA was first recommended for replacement back in 1999, but has been passed over for 18 years. In the meantime, kindergarten students have been dodging, you know.
They peed all over our room and they pooped on everything. They're eating through our supplies.
And the county has done an amazing job coming out and helping us take the ones that are on the tracks, filling holes that he's found. The county's done what they can, but this building is old and we're desperate for a new building.
But have they? CSLA parents are expected to take their concerns to school board members tonight and later to the county commission, which has requested a construction priority list.
Yeah, and as they said, they've been on that list now for like 18 years. And when you look at that, and I guess it's one of the things that being an old building, but when you start thinking about health risk and health concerns, like if the mice are pooping and using the bathroom all in the rooms.
Old.
Yeah,
you don't have to be gross.
Yeah, that's not safe.
These are kids.
All right, well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, we're going to check in with our friends at US101. A local artist has made the list of innovators to watch out for.
All right, here's a look outside of beautiful downtown Chattanooga, courtesy of our Holiday Inn downtown camera. Beautiful Chattanooga.
Well, in celebration of Black History Month, NBC, Black and NBC News have made a list of 28 innovators, trendsetters, and pioneers, all under the age of 28 years old.
Yeah, and this weekend they're featuring a familiar face to the Tennessee Valley, Kane Brown. So for more on this, let's bring in our radio partners at US 101, Ken, Kelly, and Daniel. What does this mean for Kane? And good morning to you.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, John. Good morning, Latrice. Yeah, the list includes mayors, boxers, even Derek Morgan with the Tennessee Titans is on the list as well. But the one that most of our US 101 listeners would know about would be Kane Brown.
That's right. Now, we've known about him for a long time. Now, the country music world really hadn't known about him because he's kind of a newcomer, but how he got started was social media. It's been a great tool for some of these young singers. He'd post a video of him singing, like maybe in his apartment, in the car. He'd get like 1 million views like within an hour. And that's when the record labels went, hey, this guy's got maybe he got a career right here.
He
so
pretty much had his choice of record labels.
He's going to be a huge star out there in the country music world.
Yeah, Kane was just back in Chattanooga this fall, and he released his debut album in December. And, of course, it shot up to #1. No surprise there. And it was the biggest country debut album for a new artist in over 2 years. Way to represent Chattanooga. And Kane actually wrote most of the songs on the album.
Very talented kid, really is.
All right, then. Well, of course, we'll look forward to seeing him, and I'm sure we will be seeing and hearing a lot more about him. Thanks so much, guys. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
All righty, we'll check back with you next week. Kane will be featured on the NBC BLK28 list this Sunday. All right, now it's time for us to take a look at our birthday salute. Who is celebrating? Congratulations and happy 12th birthday to our Bojangles winner, Caitlin Carter. Caitlin is a student at Lake Forest Middle School in Cleveland, Tennessee. We hope you have a great rest of the year, Miss Caitlin, and stop by and pick up your prize. And turning 16, happy birthday to this young man, Jalen Smith. He's a 10th grader at College Dell Academy. This special wish comes with lots of love from your #1 fan, your mom.
Happy birthday to Ron King Sr. Now, he's the pastor of Inner Peace Church in Chattanooga. This wish comes with best wishes from your church members, family, and friends. And you know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say, Latrice, you and I wish him a happy birthday.
We do. Absolutely enjoy. Well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, Michelle Herron has the latest details on breaking news from overnight. The Silverdale escapee is now back in custody after being on the run for more than a year.
All right, and here's a look outside. Tim Pham is live at East Brainerd Road with the details of the new traffic pattern going into effect. In just a couple of hours, you're going to want to pay attention to this.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today.
It's 6:30. Let us say good morning, Tennessee Valley. We are so glad you're tuned in to Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today. I'm Latrice Curry.
And I'm John Martin. Today is Thursday, February 16th, 2017. Let's go ahead and check in with David Carnes for a look at the forecast. Good morning, David.
Hi,
guys,
David.
Good morning to you. We're looking at some fantastic weather, I think, as we head through the next several days. So might have to put up with a couple of showers, some cool mornings, but otherwise it looks good.